Apply for the job that scares you, the one paying 20 to 30K more, the one that you matched 60% of the job profile, the one that if you said to your friends, I'm applying for this job, they'd ask you, are you sure? Yeah, that one. Apply for it. Welcome back to my channel. I've spoken about my own career pivots and how I'm navigating that. I've spoken about how annoying it is when you're between opportunities for people to ask you, have you found a job yet? But today, this is all about you. How to take care of yourself during the job hunt and how to win the job hunt and not let the job hunt win you. It's very important to take care of yourself during this time. My number one suggestion is going to be get off of LinkedIn. Simple. Stay off of that thing. In the middle of a job hunt, what you don't need is, I'm pleased to announce, I'm thrilled to announce, I'm happy to announce, I'm now chief executive of the universe. Please do yourself a favor, get off of LinkedIn as much as possible. If you need to use it during your job search for job search functions, by all means have at it. But what I think is unhelpful and unhealthy is being inundated with all of these congratulations and posts saying I've got a new job. Not because you're bitter, not because you're bad mind, not because it's sour grapes, but it can lead to comparison. Why not me? When am I going to make this post? Why haven't I gotten a job yet? Is it me? Do I have experience? You don't need that because misery soon follows. And once you're in that miserable, self-pitying state, nothing good is going to come out of it. You need as much positive energy to put forward into this job hunt. I would suggest limiting how much of that you consume. Yes, we'd love them to sprinkle their job dust onto us so that we too can make those posts, and we will. It's only a matter of time. If you go onto LinkedIn and you find that when you are there, you start to feel worse than before, feelings of self-doubt are coming up, feelings of disappointment and failure are coming up, think about limiting your exposure to LinkedIn for now. The second thing that I would suggest is have fun during this time. The job search can easily take over your life. If you just come out of a job, be it voluntarily or not voluntarily, and then all that you're doing is making the job search your job, you wouldn't have any time to rebuild yourself, to nourish yourself. So while it is important to be looking for a source of income, by all means, money have to make. I get it. You still have to find little nuggets of joy where you can. So go and see your friends, go to the park, hop on the train to a new city or a new town, go to the cinema, go for a walk, try a new coffee shop, read the books that you've been stockpiling. Like, books are going to be going out of print. Do the DIY project, do a craft project, start learning a language, anything that brings you joy that you find you don't have time to do when you're in your 9-to-5 grind, do some of that. Because before you know it, you're a hot commodity. Somebody's gonna snap you up and say, we want you. And you'll be back on the hamster wheel. And all of the leisurely things that you would have wanted to have done, you'll be sitting in your office saying, oh God, I wish I had. Third thing I'll say is get some rest. I find that it's not until you stop working that you realize how tired you are, how close to burnout you were, how exhausted emotionally, mentally, and physically you were. Jobs don't allow you that space to check in with yourself. Monday to Friday is gone, Saturday and Sunday is laundry, there's cooking, there's cleaning, there's this, there's that. You're back at it again. You sleep maybe 6 to 7 hours a night if you're lucky. Take this time to have a lie, laze around your home, go watch TV and have a nice meal at your own leisure. No rush, no pressure. I don't think we realize how much rushing erodes our life, how it just increases the anxiety in our life. And when you have the opportunity to step back from that pressure and urgency, grab it with 2 hands and sit in the feeling of, I don't have to be anywhere today. I encourage you to take some time to just be. My final suggestion would be, if you can afford it, to think about therapy and coaching. It can be expensive, but I think that the time not working and having that mental capacity or physical capacity freed up is a good time to be able to explore some of the deeper parts of yourself, especially through therapy. A lot of us go through a lot of things during work, and when you're now out of that organization, you could start to feel the effects of this. If you were bullied, if you were harassed, if you were degraded, if you were undermined, if you were judged in general undervalued in your job, therapy is a good way to talk through those things, to affirm yourself, to get back to self. So if you can afford it, do look into it. The BAATN, Black African Asian Therapy Network, is a good resource where if you want to have a Black or brown therapist. There's also mine, but the wait list is very, very long. There may be other affordable therapy resources out there, so do look into that. I had a bit of coaching in my career break and it was quite helpful. I've always been the kind of person who was like, coaching, not sure it's for me, but I did find that conversation very useful to think about what I have to offer or what other industries could I offer in, what other opportunities were out there, being realistic about the job market. And my coach sent me a wheel that helped me to think about what is important to me going forward in my career journey. Is it the salary? Is it flexibility? Is it progression opportunities? So being able to think about my career a bit more holistically while not being in the throes of working has really been helpful. And I think it's something that may be helpful to some of you. As it relates to coaching and affordability, coaches range across prices. And they're also trainee coaches. And when coaches are training for their qualification, they do have to fulfill a certain amount of hours. So sometimes, even on LinkedIn, I've told you to stay off of, mind you, people are looking for people to coach so that they can get their coaching hours in. So do keep your eye out for that. Ask around and do consider this. So let's get into the job hunting tips. A lot of these tips are what I'm doing now or what I've done previously. Number one, set up job alerts. I have job alerts and have had them in my emails for about 5 years now. So every single keyword related to your role or your desired role, set up an alert for that. I have them set up for Google, LinkedIn, The Guardian, the NHS, and Indeed, I think, were the 5 that I have set up. And any other job boards I come across, I set up alerts as well. But because I work in diversity and inclusion, I have quality, diversity, and inclusion together. I have equality separate, diversity separate, inclusion separate. I have EDI set up as well. So I would say to set up as many alerts for as many keywords as possible so that you're getting as many jobs coming to your inbox as possible. This takes the pressure off of you to be going onto these portals or these websites every day to search for roles, because every single day they come to your inbox and then all you have to do is filter through and look for the opportunities that look right for you, and then you can put the applications in. And I will say to keep me running indefinitely. And that's to help me see how the industry is changing. Are there more jobs on the market? Are there less jobs on the market? Are salaries going up? Are salaries going down? What are the skills that are being required? Do I need to upskill in anything? Do I need to retrain in anything? This is good data to have access to regularly. And we're always looking for a next best opportunity. We have to be job hopping. So you're in a role, set them up too, because your next opportunity is out there and it makes it easier for you to find it if they come directly to your inbox. My second suggestion would be use unconventional job boards. I work in diversity and inclusion and I find the D&I Leaders job board to be really great. It pulls jobs from across the UK and Europe into one place. It tells you the closing date, the salary, whether it's hybrid or remote, and they're usually active jobs as well. And there are a few other job boards specifically for global majority applicants that they're either just trying to promote these jobs more widely to global majority job seekers, or some of them have actually done the work to work with employers who are interested in increasing their representation of global majority staff. That's a plus. Some of them that I've come across of recent: BME Jobs UK, Ethnicity Job Site, Diversity Job Site, Jobs for Ethnicity, and Diverse Jobs Matter. I would also say to look out for profession or industry specific job boards. So depending on what kind of work you do and what field you are in, there may be job boards that aggregate all of the jobs in one place for you to make it easier for people in your industry to find the newest opportunities. Number 3, another place that I have found a job. So my last job I found on this website was DWP Find a Job. I find it to be one of the best aggregator sites out there. It pulls all of the jobs across the UK into one place and they're usually active. LinkedIn, Google, they can be a bit of hit and miss. You'll be clicking on the job and it's from 2024. But I find that this particular website is really good at having active listings across sectors. So NHS, local government, civil service, private sector, contract jobs, temporary jobs, agency jobs, all in one place. That particular website is now closed, so that the new website that the government has launched is jobs.service.gov.uk. It's the same system in place, just under a different name. My fourth, final, and most important suggestion is to apply for the job that scares you. Yes, the job that pays 30k more, the head of role when you're an officer, the executive role when you are head of. Apply to the exec search firms. Apply for the lofty positions that scare you, that make you think I'll never get it, because you just never know. And the only way to find out is to put your hat in the ring. And let's be honest, a lot of us are overqualified for our roles. We developed a number of skills, a lot of experience while being in our current roles. We've gone on courses, we've done the education, we've done the CPD. We are being underutilized. So we shouldn't go onto the job market and undersell ourselves. We need to maximize our potential out there, doing a good audit on all of the skills skills that you've accumulated over the years, be it from this current job or the job you had when you were 16, any voluntary experience, anything you've gotten from your own side projects or side quests. So some of us do research on the side, some of us are in networks that we contribute to their steering group, so their projects. So not to mention all of the projects and accomplishments that you've gotten through this current job. So what projects have you led? What outcomes have you achieved? What feedback have you gotten from partners or stakeholders? Any acting up, any awards that you've won, add it to your CV and apply for those big girl jobs, those big boy jobs. Apply for them. It's very easy when you're in a job to forget about your accomplishments. It just becomes so normalized. You're just doing your job in many cases is how you see it. But these are the things that make careers. Curate your CV, write good and impressive personal statements, and apply. This is also advice to people who are currently in jobs. Think about leaving your organization. I can't reiterate this enough. It is a myth that internal jobs are easier to get. Internally, you are fighting against politics, perceptions of you, the way that they say things must be done one band or one grade at a time. Externally, you don't have any of that. At a new organization, they don't know who you are. All they know about you is what's on your CV, what's in your personal statement, and the answers to the interview questions that you give to them. That's it. That's all. There's no external perceptions, no gossip, no, oh, it has to be done this way. Oh, she only earns this amount. How can she be expecting to earn that amount now? There's none of that clouding your judgment. You're either a fit for the job or you're not. Do you have the newness advantage? Make the best use of it. And with that being said, friends, I hope this has been useful. I can't wait for you all to leave your comments below and say, I've gotten the job, I'm making X amount of money more, it's my dream job, I've been successful, I've interviewed well, I've gotten good feedback. I can't wait to read all of your success stories below. And with that, I will see you very, very soon.